Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day so far. I just started. Hey, 1BX. How you doing, man? Hey, Loons. Welcome back. I don't know who was watching yesterday before I ended the live stream, but I received a galaxy in on TikTok, meaning somebody asked me to crash, so I did crash. So I gotta fix the truck now. So we're before we find a job, we'll find a service center. Good morning, Lewin. We'll find a service center, which I don't know if there's any around. Nope. Oh, yes. There's one right here. We're gonna go there. We're also probably gonna fill up the tank because I think we have only 400 miles. There we go. So we gotta go that way. Let's go. And also make it daylight because it's pretty dark. Truck is failing. So yeah, I don't know who saw my post on the red app with the play button, but I did buy yesterday the Euro Truck Simulator, and can't play it yet because I need to fix a few things. Like for instance, all the controls and all the view and the camera angle and all of that good stuff. So it's not an easy process. It might take a while, but I hope people are going to be happy. A lot of people have asked me, "Oh, you should play a Euro Truck Simulator." So we will. A little bit of a wheel lock there. Thank you guys for following. Your Rich Life, Mason, and Jose. Thank you. As we have an empty truck right now, we're going to the service center. Yesterday, somebody gave me a galaxy if I would crash, and I do oblige those requests. So we got a damaged truck now. Got about 20% damage, as I don't know if you guys can see, but now I'm gonna make the Apple CarPlay bigger. You're gonna be able to see the damage. It's right there on the little truck drawing. Ooh, that's a red light. What are you doing? Glad didn't get a ticket. Vectra gameplay, game Olai play. I don't know what that is. Was that a question? It's American Truck Simulator. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. As we are approaching a service center to fix our truck here and make it daylight. Oh, Lo, you broke a record, man. It's like 6 minutes into my live stream, and you're the first one already telling me to drive a real car, or in this case, a truck. Oh, man. That's nice. That's a record. I mean, all the smart people will know that has nothing to do with a real truck. I can play at my house, go anywhere, and just have fun without having, all the downsides of a real truck, of having to go out and, stay away from home, danger of crashes and all of that. And I get to work on my home office. I'm commuting right now. You're watching me commute. Let's go to the service center here. Right here. Awesome. Yes, Lewins, I bought Euro Truck Simulator, so finally people will be able to watch me play Euro Truck Simulator. I did open it this morning. I tried to just copy the files from American Truck Simulator all the way to Euro Truck Simulator. Unfortunately, it was not that easy. I thought it would be just... You're fine, Lo. I just pick on people who tell me to drive real cars, man. Unfortunately, the controls are still not working. I think they probably have different controls, so I'll have to manually like reassign all the controls, so that'll be a pain in the butt. And I'll also have to fix the camera because I made a mistake. So as soon as I joined the game for the first time, I joined the game in the UK, so it put me on the right hand side, and I think my settings kind of broke that a little bit because I'm almost outside the truck. The trucks are different. Yes, I don't know why either. There's got to be a reason why in the US we have trucks with the hood, like, you know, with like more of a car front, and in Europe trucks don't have the hood. The engine is under the cabin, which is, you know, it's fine, but I can't see on my left here. What? Oh, my HDR is too bright here. They are like by default. If you start at a with a truck on the left, on the UK, you get a right-hand drive. And I passed my entrance here, so let me. There's nobody behind me, is there? No. I'm gonna go and do a weird turn around here. I want to go to the gas station. I need fuel. As you can see, my light's on. So yeah, the Euro Truck Simulator, whenever you start the game, and that's what I did, I selected London just randomly, so it put me on the right hand side. So I'll have to restart, and because I like to start my live stream at around 8, I didn't want to spend too much time fiddling around that. Thank you, Lo. Thank you, man. Sorry I picked on you, but you broke the record, like literally. Usually people take about an hour, 40 minutes. Yesterday it was like 56 minutes. Tell me to buy a real car or drive a real truck, and that was quite quick. Put the parking brake on, let's get the engine off, and let's sleep so it's daylight again. Well, it's not real Caspa, but it's fun. Yeah, that's what I did. Maybe if I had chosen anywhere around Europe on the left-hand side truck, that would have been a little better. But I'll try it out, I'll test it out, I'll make everything work, and then we'll be able to drive together in Euro Truck Simulator finally, so people can be happy. I mean, people are happy with me playing American Truck Simulator, but, you know, let's get some fuel. So you'll see the light will turn off and the gauge will go up as it's doing it right now. Somebody asked me yesterday how much was a full tank. It's $821. Takes about 248 gallons of fuel. I think 250 probably is right, because I still had a few gallons left. Alright, let's get the engine on, parking brake off, and let's find a cargo. Because we are empty. We're free birds right now. So we're right here in Nebraska. I didn't know we were in Nebraska. So let's choose Omaha. And let's find a job. So where should we go? Houston. That's a pretty long and nice trip. There's also Colorado. No, we'll go down. Let's go down to Houston. Yes, sir. The 2,435 miles to an empty tank does actually work. So that is capturing in-game data, as opposed to the odometer that's capturing the real odometer, like, because I can't easily change the odometer in a car, for obvious reasons. I can't change that, so it only goes up, and that one goes up according to the real speed. So I'm driving 50 miles an hour for 1 hour, it'll go up 50 miles. Opposed to here, if I drive 50 miles in real life, which is 50 miles an hour for an hour, this will go down much faster because the game is compressed about 20 to 1. Hey, thank you, Alex, for following, and Couch Crew for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. All right, we've got the engine on, parking brake is off, and let's go. Let's follow the GPS to our, where is the exit? I think we're gonna have to go around here. Why did you not fill the truck up? I did. It just, now it's on the full. It takes a minute. So just like in cars, if you fill up your tank, you'll notice that sometimes it doesn't move as fast. The needle won't go, like, it's not as fast as an RPM, like a tachometer or a speed needle. So they're configured differently. So that's why they go real slow. Now I have a full tank, but it was still moving up as I filled it up. Thank you, These Wheels, for the follow. So let's go. It's so hard to keep within the speed limit when the truck is light and we're not taking any trailer. Thank you, Bankro. Oh look, we have an old car in front of us. A classic pickup. I won't be able to go that far and go closer. Oh. Green light, so in any case, you guys could see it. I was gonna go in front with the camera. But we need to turn around. Oh, right there. That's where we gotta get our trailer. Not too far. Ooh, yellow light. No ticket. Thank you for the follow. It's Chris. There it is. The old pickup. Now you can kind of see it. Hey, my friend. How you doing, JM? Hey, Joe, I missed your message. I missed your message, man, and it kind of just was consumed by the chat. I am sorry. Alright, let's get the music. I think the music is a little bit too loud, isn't it? What do you guys think? Was the music too loud? Oh, now it's ending the music, so I'm not lowering the volume. Thank you, Buster. Thank you, man. Thank you, JM. I think I'm missing messages because I don't see that one. What wheelbase am I using, Buster? I am using a Fanatec Club Sport DD. There's two versions. I have the 12 Newton meters. American Truck Simulator history. Thank you, King, for the follow. Hey, Samsung Note 10 Plus. Hello, bro. Oh. Right there. Ah. First crash. Well, apparently you can't just back up in the middle of the road. Who would have guessed? Did you see my post, JM? I bought a Euro Truck Simulator. I have to configure and set the camera and everything, but eventually I'll be able to play Euro Truck Simulator. That's so many ask me. Yes, sir. I did open it this morning, but I think I made a mistake. I chose London just to start with the truck. So it gave me a right-hand drive truck. And I think my settings just kind of messed up that truck. So we'll have to go back and fix it. João Arielton. That's gotta be a Brazilian or Portuguese person. Não é todo mundo que tem tio. Alright, so we're close here and we can attach to our trailer. Comfort, and we're attached. Thank you, 5-star. So let's go. Where's the exit? I think it was where we came in from. Let's get this trip going. We're going to Texas. We're going to Houston, Texas today. Hey Sang, thank you for the follow. Take a left here, clear right, clear left. In case you guys are wondering, I do have triple TVs here, so that's why I'm looking left and right, because I can see the doors and the window and the rear view mirrors onto the side. Yesterday, somebody was watching and thought I was just kind of blindly backing up the trailer. And somehow being able to not crash. No, I don't have a crystal ball. I have to look at the rear view mirror. Alright, so I think we gotta go this way because we're gonna take that road. We gotta go here and then turn around, I think. Yes, that's what we gotta do. So yeah, JM, I've gotta get the correct left-hand drive truck in Europe, and then we can drive around Europe. And I gotta tell, they had a good deal, so if anybody's wondering how much, it was like $4.99 to get the Euro Truck Simulator. They have a promotion going on, so it was cheaper. Looking like Florida. We're not in Florida. We're in where were we? Kansas? I don't recall what we got there. I am in Florida physically. I'm in Central Florida. Are you in Florida, man? Menfetti? I am in Central Florida. Let's merge here. Toronto. Wow, that's a long way to Florida. Thank you for the follow, man. As we merge here. Thank you, Tesla. That Tesla let me merge. Very kind of you. I do have a GPS, yes sir. And I hope in the future there's an app that a developer is making right now that will allow me to put the GPS on my Apple CarPlay. That will be the future of truck driving here, because I can get the map here in any other game except American Truck Simulator and European Truck Simulator. Alright, Bobby Moore, you got the second ding, man. That's the record. I got like 2. I had one guy coming like 6 minutes into the live stream telling me to buy and drive a truck. Now I've got another one telling me to get my CDL. Well, no thank you. I enjoy my home office, man, and my executive position, working in, just regular business. And my hobby. I love my hobby. So much fun, dude. You should try. You can drive anywhere without leaving your house. And if you work from home like I do, you get to commute to your home office like this. Exactly. 2LiveG. That's my free time that I like to share with you guys. And, well, I share my tutorials as well. So don't forget to check on the red app with the play button if you'd like to see how we built this thing. I do share everything. I don't gatekeep information. I don't think it's fair with anybody. I learned how to do this using the internet. So why should I just gatekeep? Because there's only one person watching on the widescreen, Luans. I have 17 people on the vertical, on the red app with the play button, and I have 114 people now on the black app. And also 2 people on the purple app. I think all in all, I got about 150 people tuned in. Yeah, that's why I'm talking. I'm not talking to myself and pretending there's a bunch of people. Olá, Tishimologo. Eu acho que você fala português, né, pelo olá, mas eu não consigo ler o teu usuário aí. Another one! Today we're being filled with people that are brighter than me, that know that we can drive in real life. Oh wait, I should know. I have my driver's license for 25 years. And 4 cars. And I fly airplanes. Oh, right. Car edits. I'm flooring, man. Almost. It's a truck. Yesterday, somebody gave me a Galaxy there and asked me to crash. So I did. Full speed. The max speed that I was able to achieve was 95 miles an hour. With an empty truck. The truck was not carrying the trailer like today. Hey, that! How you doing, man? Oh, we're going too fast. We're doing 83 miles an hour, and speed limit is like 75. I don't want to get a ticket. If you donate, can I crash? Not just any donation, man. I'm not just gonna destroy my truck, my cargo, my whole trip. You gotta give me at least a Galaxy, dude. And then we'll crash. Oh, I missed. Did I miss an entrance? I think I missed an exit. Talking to you fine fellas. Yes, I did. There we go. We gotta go back around because I missed an exit. But that's okay. That's okay. Keep going. See, that's how... Oh, you know what? We're gonna be a little crazy here because there's no medium here. What's the fastest I've done in real life? I used to do track days. Oh, thank you for stopping in the middle of the road. So I guess I'll just do this. Nobody's watching. You guys are not gonna tell on me. Hopefully. Yeah, you did not see me just randomly making a U-turn in the middle of the highway. So I used to do track days, and I had a BMW to do that. So the fastest I've done was about 260 kilometers an hour. It wasn't that super fast. 160 miles an hour if you're in America. But it feels fast, you know. It feels very fast, especially when you're on a track. You always feel like you're a F1 driver or something. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Car Edits. Don't tell the police. See, we saved about what? 40 minutes? In game? I gotta stop, otherwise I get a ticket. I noticed that. If I turn right without stopping, sometimes I get a ticket. Which is right. In real life, you should stop. 120 miles in the Autobahn. That's nice, man. I want to drive there one day. Man, you saw my illegal merge. Yeah, but that was the fastest I've ever gotten. And flying, I think the fastest was about 140 miles an hour with tailwind. I was flying a Cessna 150. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tina. So when I I was doing my hours flying the Cessna 150. The fastest it would go, it was about 150, 140 miles an hour too. Was the tailwind. Dude, thank you so much, Jack. Yes, sir. American Truck Simulator. Oh, I'm on 6th gear already. Nice, Lewins. You always drive on the Autobahn. That's nice. That must be fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, yeah, it's okay. But for, you know, anybody anywhere in the world that's used to having speed limits in every road. I mean, I know you guys also have speed limits everywhere, but all I wanted to know is why the Portuguese speak English in YouTube. Porque que eu falo português, eu falo inglês no YouTube? Mano, a maior parte dos meus vídeos são em inglês, cara, porque eu moro nos Estados Unidos. Só isso. How do you download it? You can find it on Steam, and it's on sale right now. I think it's like $5. Nice, a lot of people from Germany today. Thank you for the follow, guys. I'm driving too fast? No, I'm not. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour. I'm doing 70. I just passed a police officer. Did you see that one? And this guy's kind of brake checking me, I think. I don't know why you're slowing down. Everything works. Yes, sir. Head unit. Air conditioning is not coming out of the vents, but the buttons do work. Norway, nice. Albanian, but living in Germany. That's cool, guys. You guys are gonna like then that I'll start streaming sometimes with the Euro Truck Simulator. That's gonna be fun. Let me see. I guess you're right. If I sleep, I'll be right on time for this delivery. I'll speed up, Tina. Although I'm going over the speed limit right now. I'm doing 70 on a 50. Ooh. Hey, Cheese Man. Hello. Let's see if they're gonna ask me to stop by the way. Yes, pull in. Will do. Does the wipers work? Yes. So I can just pull the stock here and they will do stock things. Is there any chance I could put a wheel from a real truck on the steering wheel? Yes, there is. I have a tutorial on the red app with the play button. And yeah, you can put any kind of wheel. Oh, Buc-ee's. I didn't see any Buc-ee's here. They should have one here. They have the Pilot. I've seen a few. Can you drive in Germany from Berlin? I'm not even going to try to say the Kaiserslautern, and I did try to say that in Euro Truck Simulator. I will try, man. I just need to configure the camera and the controls. I literally installed that yesterday, and I didn't have time to fiddle around with it. Am I on PC? Yes, I am, Car. On Hori steering. What is a Hori? H-O-R-I. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Is this a game system? Yes, it is. S&M. It is a game. American Truck Simulator. Ooh. Looks like a real car. It does look like a real car, doesn't it? Because it is from a real car. The interior is, in fact. Thank you, Camellia. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, guys, for following. What am I playing, Crazy? I am playing American Truck Simulator. Can you get a shout out? Yeah, sure. Luz from DMV. Are you really from a DMV? Do you work on a Department of Motor Vehicles? Is this game on Xbox? No, unfortunately it's on PC, man. Or fortunately, I don't know. Depending on your point of view. What wheel am I using? I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD here. Rare. It cost, so you want to know how much it costs? The part that makes the simulator special is about $300 in car parts. and then another $400 or so in all the hardware. So wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, the LCD screen right there. So about $700 will get you the part that makes the simulator special. And obviously you got to have a computer, you got to have a monitor, and you got to have a wheelbase. But those three components you can spend as little as, you know, nothing, because you might own the computer and you might own a monitor, and then you spend like $500 on a steering wheel. Or you can spend like me, you can buy triple 4K TVs, you can buy like a Fanatec steering wheel, and then spend like another, you know, $5,000 on a PC. So that can go crazy. Can you get a shout out, Lewis? Yeah, shout out to you, man. You always here. Thank you for the follow, guys. You have a Logitech G929. Do you think that could run this game? Yes, D, it can definitely run this game. It wouldn't be able to run like with a real steering wheel, but yes. Why don't I just actually drive Hershey? Because that doesn't make any sense. It's like you coming to a live stream of a dude playing Call of Duty and saying, why don't you actually go to war? Or, you know, something like that. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay. You too, Jack. Loves you too. Thank you for the follow, Vilmer, Oscar. Thank you, guys. It's a PC. Yes, it is a PC. You need to run that. I've seen this on Xbox. You can only have it with Game Pass, and I have the Game Pass. I won't comment on that crazy. I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, man. Thank you, Alex Lully, for the follow. User 7732091876 and CPS72. Thank you, guys. Medisonas, thank you. And thank you, Jack. Much appreciated, man. Usually on my live streams, nobody gives me anything. Super kind of you. Is this an S60? Yes, sir, Oscar. Very keen eyes. Not just an S60, it's an S60R. What's the game of the game? American Truck Simulator. What kind of game? It's the kind of like you simulate you're driving a real truck. When you're not. Ten Patra, thank you, sir, for the follow. What's the name of the game and how much does it cost? So, American Truck Simulator, and it's on sale on Steam for $4.99. So grab it while it lasts. Lit Ekan, next you should update to a motion sim. Yes, sir. That would be a very nice next move. Come on, dude. I was doing 75 miles an hour and you just came here to the left lane. We're gonna tailgate you, dude. There you go. Keep moving. Am I really driving a car right now? No, Knight. I'm driving in a game, and I'm driving a truck. As I'm trying to show this fella here that he shouldn't just jump in the left lane, slow down a truck. You know what we'll do? We'll just kind of slowly close him here, and then it'll make him slow down. You guys won't be able to see it, but he will just slow down quite a lot. There you go. Bye. I know I'm petty sometimes. Don't do that in real life, guys. Don't do that. Slow down a little here. It's doing like 80. It's a bit slow. What is slow? The live stream is slow again? Because I've been having issues with lag on my live stream, so I'm trying to fix that. Soon, it'll be fixed. How much did the setup cost? It cost about $700, man. $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Do you have a truck setup in your room? It's a car, technically, so I can drive a truck or an F1 car, but it's a car. Thank you, John. It is a crazy setup. Usually when people see this, they go like, you're nuts. Thank you, Lewins. I don't know why your comment is grayed out. hope it's not like auto moderation, just kind of holding you. But I can see your comment, man. Thank you. It looks realistic. Thank you, Albert. There you go. Now it's not grayed out. I don't know why it was grayed out before. Thank you, Jilson, for the follow. Are most of these wheels go around to 1800 degrees or just 1440, like in real life for that kind of truck setup? So, John, I think most wheelbases nowadays will do 1800. This one in particular does, and it has an auto setting, meaning I can just let the truck tell how many degrees of rotation. This Volvo VNL, for instance, has 1050 of turning radius. I don't know, that's just very odd number, but that's what it does. And this is doing 1050. Am I driving a truck in a car? Yes, sir. Yes, Jojo, I am. Floor it. I am, Brian. I'm flooring it. When you're hauling cars in your trailer. Thank you, notification. Have I tried rally games or circuit games on this? Yes, I have. I do play a lot of Assetto Corsa, but I don't play a lot of rally games. I should play more. Do I have? Yes, I have that. The red app with the play button. I do, and it's the same name, and you'll find tutorials there, man. Thank you for asking. Yes, I do, and I'm also there on the live stream right now in widescreen, so you can see all the triple screen setup here. That's good, G-Man. Is this ETS 2? No, Equis-T. It's the American Truck Simulator. I did buy yesterday the ETS. A lot of people ask me about just trying ETS, and I will try. I just need to configure the controls and the camera. Does the speedometer and other stuff works? Yes, D-Pro, everything you see here works. Nothing here is for show. I can press buttons and they will do things. The wiper, everything. Hazards, everything will work, and everything on the gauge will work. How long did it take to build? It took about 3 weekends, but I've been working on it for just about 3 years now. Gotta pull up the weight station. Do I have real truck parts inside? No, this is a car, Daz. Was a mechanic for Volvo a few years. Nice. That's so cool, man. Oh, I hope to see you back, Loons. Oh, that's an interesting title. Thank you, Shoyuta. Thank you, man. What's the game? The game is called American Truck Simulator. Any tips on building your own simulator like that? Yes, looks. You can actually find a tutorial on the exact place you are right now. I can't say the names because I'm in multiple platforms right now. And if I start saying names, they kind of get a little angry with you, you know. How much for the whole setup? So I'll usually have to break down the prices in two parts. One, what makes the simulator special is the car, right? What you see here, the interior of the car, and to make the interior work. That was about $300 in car parts if you pull the parts yourself from a junkyard, and then another $400 in hardware like wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, the LCD screen, everything that makes the simulator work. So that is about $700. Now, Jay, you can spend another $500 to get just a steering wheel if you have the computer and the monitor, or you can go crazy like I did and have triple 4K TVs, a super powerful computer, the seat vibrates, there's light that integrated. You can go crazy. So in my case, I did go crazy. Equis-T, is this stock traffic? Yes, graphic. I'm not using mods, man. This is just a stock. Did you use any driver to connect with the Arduino for the speedometer? I did use a CAN bus shield, and it's connected to SimHub on a computer. Top speed? Yesterday I was able to drive 95 miles an hour. Grimace, the RPM's quite high at idle. Well noticed, man. just because it's calibrated. So I calibrated the RPMs, like diesel trucks, they have a very low RPM, and also they don't go that high. This Volvo truck here will do about 2200 RPMs before it cuts into the red. So what I did is I calibrated 7500 is 2200. So that's why I'm doing 5000 now, and in fact I'm doing just 1400 RPMs. That's the very simple explanation. Can you speed run your route? I'm kind of doing that, but I won't get any tickets if you don't send me money. If you want me to do crazy, send me galaxies. Galaxies make me do crazy stuff. JX Macon, and that's totally fine. You can just stick with your gaming wheel on your desk. That's perfectly fine. How did they make the gauges work? Just Arduinos with a CAN bus shield. What is my favorite car? It's not a dumb question, Lit. My favorite car right now, I think one of the cars that I would buy if I, go out to buy a car, it would be a Cadillac CT5, the Blackwing, the V Blackwing. That one is sweet. Did you pay for everything? No, in fact, I didn't pay for most of the things you see here because I got it for free because I have all my social media. If you crash, you'll sub me? Man, no. You can sub me if you want, but I'll go crazy for more, Thank you. I appreciate you, though. A bus sim. No, this is a truck sim, but I think ATS will add a module where you can drive a bus. I'm not sure. How much did I spend on this? About $700 in the part that makes the simulator special. Thank you, JM. I appreciate you doing that, dude. Is it Moza? No, this one is Fanatec. The Moza one I got for free is in my garage. Thank you, Aquisti. What wheelbase do I use? I use a Fanatec Club Sport DD with the 12 Newton meters. Thank you, D-Pro. Thank you, man. Am I playing on TV? Yes, 3 TVs actually. 365-inch 4K 120 hertz TVs. But yes, I thought my favorite car was the S60. I mean, my favorite car is several cars. I do love my S60R, the 2005 I have in my garage, and it's a very nice car. But, I do recognize there's other cool cars around. How did I get the dashboard dials working, Smokey? So you need an Arduino or an ESP32 with a CAN bus shield, and then you got to connect it to your computer and connect to SimHub, and that will send you information. You just need to code your Arduino with information from your cluster. There are tutorials online about this. It's not that hard. If you find somebody that already worked on the code, it's not that hard. Am I live on the Purple app? Yes, I am, Jojo. I am. What about if I floor it all the way? Dude, can't floor it all the way. I'm gonna get tickets. Yeah, I gotta turn left here. Yes. 55,000 RPM, boss. It's calibrated, dude. It's about 1400. Well, as a smart man will know, as you are, that noticed the RPM, trucks only go, and this particular truck will cut the RPMs at about 2200 RPMs, meaning my needle would only move from 600 to 2200 here, and that is a very little movement, and it doesn't give me important information. I want to know when I'm getting to the red line, so I calibrated my RPMs that 7500 is equal 2200, so that's why. Swerving all around. I did install ATS. It's gonna be a process to get it working now, but I did. When I'm playing racing, does the speedometer adjust to each game? Yes. So the speedometer won't change anything because the speedometer isn't calibrated. It's just whatever the game is telling me. Like, I'm doing 70 miles an hour now, and it's doing 70 miles an hour. This is simple. What is adjusted and calibrated in any game is the tachometer. So if I'm driving an F1 car, F1 cars do go to about 15,000, 16,000 RPMs. I don't have that. So my 7,500, 8,000 RPMs will equal to the max RPM on the F1 car, and that will calibrate the tachometer. So, you know, it's just easier. Barbara, no, I'm not driving in real life. I'm in the game. I do. Who cares if I get tickets? I do, man. Hey, Roku. Welcome back, man. Gotta stop for a rest because it's getting dark, and usually dark you guys can't see much. Oh, there you are, Jojo. Yes, it is a bit different because you get to see the whole screen, right? Can I get in a police chase? Unfortunately, they don't have police chases here. That'd be fun, though. That'd be fun. You just get a ticket, and there's a notification saying, like, oh, you got a ticket. Alright, so we'll see. There's gotta be a rest stop somewhere, because, yeah, there's some here. I want to make it daylight. Hey, Naruto! Thank you. Yeah, Roku, I think what happens if you put cars in here and drive cars, it's like you're driving a truck in a car body. That's what I heard. However, I heard that SCS, the developer, is making a mod or changing or adding a DLC, I don't know how do we want to call it, to add cars here, which is pretty cool. What happens when I get to my final destination? I have to maneuver the trailer and drop the trailer, and I get money. Game money, not real money. What happens if, what will happen if I get into a crash? Well, essentially I just get the truck damaged. There's no visual damage. It's just money that I have to spend and stop at the service center because the truck starts dying. Which one is the Skylines? Do I think it's the prettiest one? I don't know, man. I like all of them. I like the older ones. I forget the name of that one. That's from the early 2000s. Can you stall the truck? Yes. I'll show you since I'm here stopped. So, engine is on. Let me turn the parking brake off. So, say I go in first gear and I don't use my clutch. Correct. There you go. Truck stalled. Now, to turn it on, I have to press on. And then I put neutral. And then now the truck is on again. You see the new DLC coming to ATS, the coaches? I did. I heard about it. I installed ATS yesterday, Jojo, but I didn't actually play it yet because I need to fix my field of view and also the controls. Thank you, Aquisti. Can I get arrested? Not in this game. Can you go fast? I mean, as fast as trucks go. This one can only go about 95 miles an hour. I tried yesterday. What wheel do I use, Zendrax? I do use a Fanatec Club Sport DD. Why is it idling at 2200, Nicola? Let me explain since we're here stopped. So it's calibrated. The RPMs is calibrated because, as you know, there's the RPMs. I'm gonna move it so you can see. So if I'm flooring right now. The truck will only go to about 2100 RPMs. That's where it stops. It doesn't go any further. So you'll notice that my RPMs here just went all the way up to 7,500. And this is happening because if I would show the actual number here, which I can, it'll only show differences between 600 RPMs and 2,200, 2,100 RPMs, which is a very little needle movement. That doesn't give me visual representation of when I need to shift gears. I prefer to see the needle go into the red, and then I know that whenever the needle is right here on the red, I need to change gears. Does it make sense? Is my setup like in my room in my house? Yes, it's in my home office, Jojo. Hello, Steve Ray. Good morning. Tomfoolery 55. Yes, if you account for everything. The car part is not that expensive. The car part is about $700. But I do have a computer that has a 4090 with a 9950 X3D. That alone is about $3,500 to $4,000 depending on what you buy. Then I have triple 4K TVs here. There's a bunch of stuff, and that adds up real quickly. Can you walk around outside your cabin? Just need to enable the console. What do you mean? There we go. Can you insert a CD? Yes, I can. Let me go here to the CD changer, and I can remove the one that's in there. I can put 6 here. Goodness, does the AC vents work? No. Is the fuel consumption high? Yes, very high on this. There you go. It's a CD right here, and then I can put it back in, and it'll start playing music, but I can't let it play because they'll get me a copyright strike on the red app with the play button. I'll just change to my 10 CD changer, which goes back to the computer. How much space does it take? Good question. If I remember from the tutorial I made, I think it's about 6 feet wide by 6 feet deep, roughly. I just know, you'll see, I'll show. Like right here, about 5,500 to 6,000 RPMs on the gauge cluster. That's the sweet spot for changing gears. That's how I know. Thank you for the follow, guys. I see all of you guys. Is this a real car? Volvo S60R. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you was you answering. Thank you, JM. I don't know how many HP. I have to check. This truck, I changed the engine and the transmission to match my 6-speed here. Hey, Lit. Welcome to the purple team, man. Thank you for supporting there. Can you see my left and right monitors? Yes, you can, Cartoon. Just check any of my videos. Just quickly just go into my profile, check my videos. You'll see all of them. Here, I can't show you because the camera is far behind me. A police Cybertruck? I never seen that. Thank you, Makoto. Thank you, man. So the game is 100% vanilla. Yes, mostly. I do have the real world names, and I have some mods for the truck. So that little chainsaw dangling is a mod. Volvo would never do a long-hooded American truck, LOL. Should play ATS for maximum realism. What do you mean, Mamuman? Of course they do. They have several long-hooded trucks. And I am driving one. It's a VNL 2014, dude. Of course they do. I will play ATS because a lot of people have been asking me. I installed it yesterday. But I do need to configure it first. Yes, JM, that's pretty cool. Hey, Crazy. Hi again. Thank you, Steve. Oh, boss is calling. Yeah, I totally get you, man. Have a good day, dude. How did I make the shifter look like that? I mean, it looks like you're using an actual shifter. Dandrax, because it is an actual shifter from a real car. So this is the Spaceball from Volvo. It came from my actual car because I bought a new trim for my car. And so I moved the trim from my real car to here. Thank you for the follow, guys. What state am I in? I was headed to Houston. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm somewhere in between Iowa and Texas. I swerve a lot. Yes, sir. You're right, James. I've been swerving. You hear the lane departure assistance. Because I'm trying to read the chat. Don't do that in real life, dude. Never read the chat and drive at the same time. Just in game. You can't see the speedometer there? I think you can. It's on the right. It should be all the way right here, and it'll take forever. Because I see my feedback here on the purple. Right there. Oh, my hands are over it. Yes, right here. Police officer. I'm doing within the speed limit. Is there a passenger seat? Yes, Happy. There is a passenger seat right here. Casually at 5,000 RPM. I don't think so. Anthony, I've explained this a few times already on this live stream, bro, but let me go over again. So the RPMs are calibrated. As you know, because you're making this comment, RPMs in trucks are much lower. This truck here cuts off at 2100 RPM. So if I would show the actual 2100, it'd be just at 22 here, and it's very little movement because this is a gasoline car RPM tachometer. So I calibrated 2100 equals 7500. So right now I am at 1400 RPMs in the truck. But it doesn't really matter that I know the number, the real 1400. What matters is that I don't cross the red line, if that makes any sense. Am I a trucker in real life, Jojo? No, I'm not. Thank you, Sam. Hey, we're big. The truck I'm driving, is it really a Volvo? Yes, it is really a Volvo. A real Volvo. Check it out. It's a Volvo VNL 2014. And careful there. Don't crash. Already, Lewins? You're done? Thank you, BJ Aguado. Thank you, man. Hey, Urvish. I'm doing well. How about you? Do I have force feedback from my pedals and steering wheel? Craft, I don't have on the pedals. I do have on the steering wheel. And on my seat. So the seat is vibrating right now with a butt kicker. And the steering wheel has the motion and the force feedback because it's a Fanatec Club Sport with 12 Newton meters. Does the air conditioning work? I just took a dookie. So the buttons do, but there's no air coming out of here. The name of the game, Jay, is called American Truck Simulator. Can you drive 300 kilometers an hour or miles an hour? I think the max speed I got here is like 95. Hey, have fun, man. Have fun on ATS, dude. I'm glad you joined there. Not with the truck. I can drive at 300 with a car. Saint, yes, that would be wild. That would be pretty easy actually for me. Not because I'm a genius, but because it's easy to install a fan there and get air coming out and control with the buttons. The thing is, I don't need it. I'm in my home office. There's air conditioning blowing air on me right now, and that would be just a party trick that nobody would know. Only you guys, when I tell, like you guys ask, oh, is the AC working? I would say yes. How many people are watching my live stream vertically? 52 people on the red app with the play button, and about 150 people on the black app, and 6 people on the purple. Do I ever get bored? Oh, absolutely not. Am I a Volvo guy in real life? I suppose I am. I do have 3 real Volvos in my garage right now. So I'd say I am. Is it the only camera angle? Yes, I do have a camera angle for the pedals, but I don't think I have a scene selected for that. Is that a real car or a simulator? This is a simulator based out of a real car. Jay, where can you get this game at? Ooh, I missed my exit and crashed the truck. That's fine, however. Let's go for the U-turn. It's a simulator. El Compra Jr., welcome back. Do my pedals have force feedback? I answered you, Craft. No, they do not. The pedals do not have force feedback. That was a crash, which wasn't very hard, but did I get damage? No, nearly nothing. I just knocked out the sign and missed my exit. I gotta go around now. Hey, Sam. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I like it too, man. You guys love seeing crashes, but when I play BeamNG, nobody watches it. It's just crazy. And then I'm just crashing the car. Yeah, the thing is, people like to see me crash when I'm not supposed to crash. So, there's that. Thank you for the follow, guys. Waffles, Sam, Aiden, Jack, LMAO, Aiden. I should play BeamNG. I do play BeamNG sometimes, man, but usually the live stream doesn't get a lot of views when I do that. I don't know why. So I usually play BeamNG alone at night when I just do like crashing cars, which I love doing. Is this my car or a really good setup? It's a really good setup based on the real car that I have in the garage. What car am I driving? I'm driving a truck. It's a Volvo PNL 2014. Yes, I downloaded Euro Truck Simulator yesterday, and I'm gonna play it on the live stream eventually. I just need to configure it. Hey, what's up? Perry. I don't know. I butchered your name probably. I'm so sorry. What game? It's American Truck Simulator. How many gears does the shifter have? So the shifter has 6 gears. And I changed the truck transmission to a 6-speed transmission so it matches what I have here. Mihalta Racing. Is that a Volvo S60 interior? Yes, sir, it is. S60R. Thank you, JM. Hey, Sheldon. There we go. Green light. There's a police officer. He's turning, so I can kind of go. Alright. Do all the buttons work, Hayden? Yes, sir. Every single button here will do something. I just need to configure, but they're mostly configured. You go to here, I can use the hazards, I can turn off the hazards. I can use this fan knob here to get the retarder on. So you hear the click. That click is the retarder, so I can get on and off, and I can go down with it. I can change the camera by changing the temperature knob here. Yep. Every single button works. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, BJ. Thank you for the follow, Hayden. What's the name of the game notification? It's called American Truck Simulator. Thank you, Chippo, Jason. Thank you, guys. JM, you're doing such a fantastic job, man. Thank you. We gotta find that. Oh, I think I can now. Somebody told me, so let me change here. Let me see if I can do that. I talked to the developer of the app that I'm using here. And moved around. That's not what I wanted to do. But okay, let me get this back on the right screen. Where's my mouse? Mouse. There we go. Mouse found. We'll take this here, and then now we gotta, there we go. Now it's back. Now I can right click, is that it? I want to make you my moderator. There we go. All right, I see you here. How do I make you a moderator? Yeah, well, I'll just leave it here for now. How did I get the CarPlay? Thank you for that question. So you can find my Apple CarPlay on my red app with the play button. There's a tutorial. You can download it right now and play, and it's for free. I have a tutorial teaching you how to install it, how to put it on your phone or tablet, and play. There you go, green light. I missed the green light already. Go, 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 green. Thank you, Grand Alto. Yeah, I was trying to do something else, so I wasn't paying attention. We're in Texas, the Lone Star State already. We're gonna stop at the stoplight because we follow the law. And clear left. In case you're wondering, yes, I do have triple TVs here. That's why I'm looking left and right, so I can see my rear view mirrors. How does the Apple CarPlay work? So Josh, it's actually very simple. It's running there's an app called SimHub. All I did was, you can make dashboards based on anything you want it to look like. I wanted a Apple CarPlay, so I made a dashboard that looks like Apple CarPlay and has a bunch of information that is important for me, like PC information. Let me get it bigger for you. Where is it? There you go. So now you should see the Apple CarPlay screen a little bigger. How to install it? There's a tutorial notification on the red app with the play button. You gotta find me there. I can't say the name, but you get the idea. It's where you watch videos. Everybody watch videos. So as I was saying, the Apple CarPlay, I just made it look like whatever I want it to look like. So in this case, I have the frame rate, the CPU load, the GPU load, all the good stuff. I also have like the main screen, which has all the icons. I also have the music that is playing and the album cover. And finally, but not the least, it's the Apple CarPlay that has information on the game that I'm playing right now, which in this case is American Truck Simulator. It does change if I'm playing other games. Thank you, Pospa. And here you can see I have the brake pressure, I have water temperature, I have oil pressure, I have truck damage, I have a bunch of information about how long the trip will take, how many miles, how much fuel I have, the delivery time, the delivery expected, time to arrival, the music that's playing, and also the frame rate. So this is my go-to screen for everything. How much was the setup? About $700, $300 in car parts, and another $400 in hardware. And this is for what makes the simulator unique, right? So it's the car part, not the wheelbase, the computer, the TVs. That's just, you can buy cheap or you can buy expensive, but the car was about $700. Have been 69 minutes. Does it have cruise control? Yes, PJ. So I have a button here. You can't really see it because you're on the black app, but if you were watching a widescreen, you'd be able to see it. I just clicked cruise, and now I'm cruising. Now I took my foot off, and it's just keeping the speed, and I can use the buttons here on the steering wheel to increase the speed like I am right now, or reduce it. So I put 70, and it's gonna go all the way up to 70 miles an hour. And then if I want to reduce the speed, I can just use the minus button here, and it will go down to 65. Wait, am I on an actual car? No, I'm in a room with car parts. That's a better description. Millie, I am in my home office right now. And if you want to see more videos, there's a bunch of videos on my profile there. Gotta stop at the wait station. That's so annoying, but that's part of the, you know, real life of a trucker. Real life of a gamer trucker. Oh, you know Dallas Highway when you see it. I love this page. Like, I love that people come here and they recognize the roads. Dude, this is just amazing. Props to the developers. All right, let's get going. So if you're interested, just follow for more information. There is a bunch of tutorials that I posted on the red app with the play button. I also live stream on the purple app if you'd like to see the widescreen version. And yeah, I don't gatekeep information. I like to share it so people can, you know, learn and build similar builds. I have a few friends that are already built based on my tutorials, so that's a lot of fun to see. Makes me very proud. What do you mean, Josh? You guys have Volvo in US? I bet there's more Volvos in US than elsewhere in the world. Volume-wise. Not percentage-wise, but volume-wise. Do I have screens on the sides as well? Yes, Laura. I do have three TVs here. I have one on my left, one on my right, and this one you guys are seeing. Hey, wolves! Sometimes you play ATS and get onto a... saying something... Alright, what is a TMP? What's the name of the game, Tushar? It's American Truck Simulator. BJ, that's funny. What's the purple app? It's the other streaming app. I can't really say here, otherwise they kind of cut my viewership, if you know what I mean. How much was everything? So about $700 in car parts and hardware. So $300 in car parts, $400 in hardware, metal, carpet, metal, you know, Arduinos, all that good stuff. This is what makes the simulator special, by the way. Oh yeah, I bet you have many Volvos in the UK, but volume-wise, I think there's more Volvos here in Florida than Volvos in the UK, just volume-wise. Can I explain what am I doing, James? Yes, I'm playing the game in my home office. I'm commuting to my home office. That is the truth. I do work from home, so this is my commute. How did I optimize the CarPlay for American Truck Simulator? So I have a tutorial on my red app with the play button. You can download it, and you can use it on your phone or tablet. Is this a legit Volvo truck interior? No, this is a legit Volvo car interior, not a truck. I do. It's supposed to be there, isn't it, Trace? Paid £16. Oh, the gauges. Really? You're still missing that DuPont connector? Ah, I feel you, man. Put the cruise control here for a second. Get a rest on the foot. Thank you guys for the follow. I really appreciate you guys following. Within the lane. Yes, sir. That's the red app, Riley. You can bypass a way station. Look at that. That's a miracle. Oh, I should have the hallelujah here. Let's go with the Hadouken! Yeah. Add a traffic mod. I will eventually. I had to take all the mods out because I was having some frame rate issues while live streaming at the same time. Now I have a live stream computer that's separate from my gaming computer, and this is crazy because I do have a 4090 and a 9950 X3D. This Windows install is fairly new, so it's just, you know, too much even for a 4090 to handle. But yeah, it is what it is. Thank you guys for the follow, man. How do you use the gears higher than 6 P Maldonado? So that's a good question, man. You can change the transmission in the truck in the game. So in this game, my Volvo has a 6-speed manual transmission, which matches my real-life H-pattern 6-speed manual transmission. So there you go. Problem solved. Cameron, driving real life. So you got the belt, dude. That's the third one in 1 hour and 17 minutes. We got the record today, though, for people telling me to drive real cars. It was 6 minutes into my live stream. Somebody was already telling me to drive in real life, which doesn't make any sense. Go tell people playing Call of Duty to go to war. That's kind of what you're doing. But hey, you know. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate that. Hi, Sean. Hello. I can. Control the truck. Okay, let me go outside here for a second. Let me go on the straight line so I can go around. Alright, so here we have a quick straight line here. That is my truck. And gotta be careful here because that guy's merging. They just merge, they don't care. This must have cost a lot, about $700 in car parts and hardware to make this what it is. What's the best truck to get in ATS called Volvo? I'm biased though, don't worry. But Volvos. I love this, man. Star, this is, to me, is super cool. I did show the truck. I don't know if there's a delay, so probably. You don't understand. How does a shifter fit on a spaceball thingy? Is it literally just a situation of taking stuff off a shifter and just placing it onto the parts? Yes. So how does it fit? It's actually pretty simple. The spaceball is just a ball. It's a like semicircle that hovers over this trim here. So I just use those. If you type in generic USB shifter, you'll see that it's that square thing, and it has a a knob placer, and that's what you see here, the knob placer, and I just screw the knob. I don't want to miss my exit. Almost missed it. But yeah, shift gears. No, I was on the highest gear. Oh, Fanning, a double bell. So we got another one telling me to drive a real truck, dude. Go tell Call of Duty players to go to war, man. So I wasn't shifting because this truck has 6-speed shifter, and the RPMs are not as high as you saw. They are calibrated. So since we stopped in the red light, I can show you. So you see the RPMs right now are 600 RPMs on the tachometer. So this is 2100 here in my gauge, because if I go up to the max, I'm flooring it. Max RPMs are 2100 on the truck, and they are 7500 here on my gauge cluster. Why do I do that? Because to me, it's easier visually to kind of look at my, peripheral view and see the red and seeing the needle move than looking at the number that goes only from 600 to 2100. Does it make more sense? Oh, green light. Here you go. That does not make any sense, Fanny. But yeah, you get the award today. Wisdom has been chasing you. You are faster. Way faster. Oh, the Fusion 360, I gotta put it on. Dude, I always forget to do that. Always forget to do that. I got it upload it. Nice, Matthew. That's pretty cool, man. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I love YouTube tutorials. I should have said that, but I hope the gods on the black app don't get angry at me. But I do like them. What wheelbase PC. It's a Fanatec Club Sports DD with 12 Newton meters. All right, we got another one. Zach, just buy a truck at this point. You got a Bell too. Now we got the records, like the 5th person on this live stream. Oh, if they could hear themselves. I'm not gonna buy a truck at this point, dude. I have 4 cars and my simulator as my hobby. Go tell Call of Duty players to go to war. I can crash here, no problemo. And I can just press escape and go to work. I'm commuting to my home office, dude. Which in fact, I'll be doing that in about 20 minutes or so. About 20 minutes more ride. And with these fine people, I've got about 300 people right now that are my passengers here in this truck. I should get a bus at this point. If I can fit all or a train. You've been thinking about building your own force feedback wheel, man? That's a lot of work. I don't know if it's worth it, man. Just get a Moza. Let's check in here to deliver. Thank you, Liverpool. Everything works, man. Everything you see here, every single button. Like, I can turn off the engine, I can turn on the engine, I can push the parking brake, and you'll see the parking brake light coming on. Everything works, dude. The knob here for the temperature changes the camera as well. I can push advanced to go back to the cockpit. Use this to turn my hazard lights on. Everything. Yeah, with 150 you wouldn't be able to make a 15 Newton meters, but dude, I don't know, there's all those calibration things. I don't know. But I understand your point. Like, if you're on a budget, that makes sense. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue there. It's very cool to say that you built it yourself. I think we're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna go all the way there, and then we're gonna back up right there, because that's where I have to park. So we're gonna just go in the middle of the road. Any cars? No, no cars. So we'll just kind of do this. There's no cars. No, still no cars. Just kind of back up. What's my favorite truck, Keith? I don't know many trucks, man. But because I'm a Volvo guy, Volvo would be the Volvo VNL. That's what I'm playing right now. Would be my favorite truck. Thank you, Liverpool. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Driving TV, for the follow. Why you're not trying to do this job in real life, Liverpool? Man, it doesn't make any sense to me, man. I work from home in a office environment. I get to spend time with my family. You know, I respect truck drivers a lot. They have a tough life, dude. Sometimes, like traveling all around the country, dealing with all kinds of weird people on the road. This game is called American Truck Simulator. And we're almost there. In case you guys are wondering, I do have triple TV here, so that's why I am looking to the sides. I'm using the rear view mirrors. Now we just gotta straighten it up. Well, me, Bent, my favorite truck and cars are Volvos, man. If it's not for you, it's okay. You just don't know Volvos enough. This Volvo here has 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and is faster than an M3 from the same year. We got green. What kind of job do? I work with market research in a very large company. There we go. We got the green light. Is there a way to do OEM wheels on a Logitech G27 or G29? There is a way. If there's a will, there's a way, Fading. But I would not recommend it. Thank you. It's your boy, Bonza. How long did it take to build the setup, and what was the most challenging part? So, Oz, it took me about 3 weekends to build the hardware part in the beginning. You can actually watch it on the Red app with the play button. There's a tutorial there. And the most challenging part has been to add more functionality to my gauges here. So I went to my real car. I had to sniff the CAN bus, that's how they call it. Get the codes and kind of sort it out, which codes were doing what, and then integrate them into the code that was already available. Aaron, have I seen those Asus bezel-free kits? Yes, I have. But for me and my setup, my A-pillars usually are on where the bezels would be. I don't really mind. I don't really see it, so I don't care. Go and find a job here. Let's find a short trip. They are, KL. I agree. Can you drive a bus, James? I don't have buses here. I think they'll add bus in ATS, but I don't have in this game right here. There's American Truck Simulator. Alright, let's find a short... This is a short enough trip that pays fairly well. Oh, but I think it's an oversized load. I don't want to deal with that. Houston to Dallas. Oh, 17 minutes. Can I get there? We'll have to drive fast, boys, to get that job. Oh, 17. We got 6 minutes. An 88 Firebird wheel. Yeah, you could. But the only problem you'll face is that the G27 and G29 don't have a lot of power to handle a big wheel. So you might need to, you might damage it over time. Where am I from? I'm from Brazil originally, but I live in Florida. And you can find a tutorial on the Red app with the play button, man. We're gonna go a little bit over the speed limit here. Because I just want to make sure I arrive. Oh, I did arrive. Okay, we're not gonna go that much into the realm of speeding. Oh, I missed that gear, in case you guys didn't hear that. Scratched it. Alright, where is it? Oh, right there. What game do I recommend you to play with the Moza wheel? Oh man, any sim racing game. Check out BeamNG. Check out American Truck Simulator, and you can also check out Assetto Corsa. Alright, let's get that job. Right there. It's all custom. You have to build one, man, but I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. Is that a V8? I don't know. That's a good question. Take just 1 second here, guys. Alright, I'm back. Thank you, Houdini. Do I use Arduino to connect the gauges? Yes, I do, Igor. Alright, Igor, sorry. Advanced, let's go. Brake is not on. Thank you, PC Pioneer. Thank you, man. A V6? I don't know. What is a Volvo VNL original engine? I don't know. The car that this car came from, the interior came from, is a Volvo S60R, meaning it's a 5-cylinder. A 5-cylinder with, 300 horsepower. And hit that again. I hope I didn't move the camera around. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate you guys following along and being here as my passengers as we are going to Dallas. We're going to Dallas. We're in Houston right now. We're going to Dallas, Texas. Most cars have that metal bracket behind the dashboard. Looking at the F10 dashboard, I can tell you that the Mazda and the Volvos do. I didn't, however, find in the BMW E60 that I built. Thank you, PC Pioneer. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So on the BMW E60, I didn't get the metal bracket behind the dashboard that holds it. But I think maybe I didn't look enough. That day I had a friend over with me pulling the parts, and we were on a time crunch, so I might have just overlooked. Libra Liam, we got another one. That's what, the 7th person on the live stream, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Absolutely not. Why would I drive a real truck at this point, bro? It's a very cool hobby. I have a fully functional Volvo interior in my home office. I work from home. I make a 6-figure salary just staying at home and getting to play video games on my time off. Absolutely not. But thank you for your concern. Now you can go to other live streams and tell people who are playing Call of Duty to go and play in the war. I mean, go fight the war. You'd enjoy doing this for real life. Libra, just stop, dude. Just stop it while you're just losing a little bit, dude. I have 4 cars, kid. I fly airplanes, real airplanes in real life. Of course I enjoy doing it for real, but not a real truck, man. Listen to yourself. Trucks are cool and all, but it's a tough job, man. You gotta respect those truck drivers. They got a tough job. They go out on the road to deliver stuff, and they have to deal with people, probably like you, camping out on the left lane and just brake checking them and doing all sorts of weird stuff. Dude. You don't see the metal bracket error? Oh man, that makes life easier. However, don't sweat. You can still make it without the metal bracket. I did make the BMW E60 without the metal bracket. This is worth more than an actual car, than your actual car. I don't know, Sheldon, what car you drive, but I spent about $700 in getting this working. $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. User, why don't I just start working as a taxi driver if you like driving this much? Alright, thank you, user. You got a bell too. I just went over the explanation. I don't feel like it. Isn't that so PC? It's just crazy. Do I still have the BMW? Yes, I do. It's in my garage right now, alongside with another Volvo interior. I'm a little bit crazy, dude. Oh, man. You just saw a guy with a BMW setup. He was worth $12,000 for everything. Yeah, you know, that's where people kind of need to understand. How much did I spend on this setup? Just about $10,000 to $12,000. However, what is it that makes this simulator special? Is it the Fanatec steering wheel? Is it the fact that I have triple TVs, 4K TVs here? No. Is it the fact that I have a PC that's a 9950X3D with a 4090? Absolutely not. What makes my simulator special is the car interior and dashboard that's fully functional. Every single button works. Docks and turn signal and hazard lights and everything. This is what makes the simulator special. The whole interior was $300. And then I spent another $400 buying wood, carpet, metal to weld and put the steering wheel, Arduinos that control all the buttons and everything, the LCD screen. So what makes the BMW or my simulator special is not that the fact that people spend $12,000. It's the fact that they built a car out of junkyard parts, which is cheap. It is cheap. If you're willing to build, you're willing to spend little money. And I do have a tutorial on my Red app with the play button that you can follow and build a simulator just like mine. I have several people that already built and it worked, so I think my tutorial is helpful. So Aaron, projector, yeah man, there's a lot of factors that would be a problem for me with a projector. I do have 3 lights now shining behind me so you guys can see the dashboard. Projectors will have to be very expensive if I want to have lights shining on it. The TV has enough brightness to work. So I think the TVs are just a simpler, solution to my problem. How do you shift without flippers on the shifter? The truck has an 18 speed, right? Very good question, the real beef Perky? Sorry if I butchered your name, man, but yes, that's a very, very valid question. So the reason is I changed the truck transmission in the game to a 6-speed transmission because I do have a 6-speed transmission here. And I do play, racing games a lot, and I don't want to have like one of those big shifters. I want to keep it original to the Volvo S60R, which is the car that this came from. And I have 6-speed on my real car, and I have 6-speed here, so I just changed the transmission in the game, and that makes it work. It would low-key be cool if you made the key turn on your setup. Yes, that would be cool. The game is called American Truck Simulator Ultimate. DC Pioneer, dude, I know it's old now, but, change from one day to day one. So, visit your local junkyard, your local pick and pull, start pulling parts, dude. It's not that hard and it's not that expensive. Yes, you can spend a lot of money, but yes, you can spend little money. Thank you, PC. I really appreciate that. Do you also play Euro Truck Simulator? Thank you for that question, Mabajabula. I installed ATS yesterday. I do have to configure it to play, but a lot of people ask me to play it. I will play it, but I just need to configure it now. The buttons, the view, everything. So it's nice and working for my simulator here. Funny overlay on top. Oh, I still have the Apple CarPlay. Thank you for letting me know. It shouldn't be funny. It should be just informational. We care. Hello. Andrew, you can build that. That'd be pretty cool, man. I have a tutorial on my Red app with the plate button. Thank you, Ronak. Welcome back. I recognize your name. What wheelbase do I use, the real beef? I use a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the one with 12 millimeters. Can you go fast? I mean, man, Ghost, as fast as a truck goes, I'm flooring right now. The fuel meter function, yes, it does. Abdul, Fuel gauge is working. I am almost at an empty tank with about 600 miles of until an empty tank. You always wondered, what does a fly brick in your name mean? So, Aaron, they used to call the Volvos in the 90s, especially the station wagons, the very square ones. They would race on the British Tour Car Championship, the BTCC, and they would win races on those very square station wagon Volvos. So they would call them the fly bricks. They were flying bricks, like literal bricks that would fly. So I have a Volvo, that's a fly brick, and then the S60R is because of my interior here. You gotta pull. Okay, I gotta pull in the wait station, but that's all right. Ainda não joguei seu jogo, mano. Tudo bom, Gear Games? Eu instalei o Euro Truck Simulator ontem, mas ainda não joguei o seu. I gotta go into the wait station. PC Pioneer, appreciate that, dude. So we passed the weight inspection. See you later, man. Thank you. I hope to see you again on the live stream, dude. Thank you for joining. Oh, there's a truck coming really fast. There we go. Here now. Gotta turn right. We're almost there. We're about a minute, less than a minute from our destination. And turn. Nope, not here. It was the other. Do I have an exit there? We'll see. I'll just go around. Is this a real car interior? Yes, Kevin. It is. In fact, it is. I don't think there's an exit. Or not. I'll just go around. Just easier. I will, Ronak. I will eventually try online. I just gotta find a good crew for a first online, experience. With the 12 meters wheelbase and the Volvo wheel on it, do you lose much force feedback? No, it's not really noticeable. In fact, I do have to tone my force feedback down. There's no exit here. I'm not looking at the sign. I have to lower my force feedback to about 70% because it's too heavy otherwise. Tibor, I think I didn't hear your question. Can you not say it one more time? Okay, now that we're calm. Okay, I'm not gonna answer. I answered like 10,000 times when people ask me. I just don't like when people spam the chat word thing. I'm petty. Too solid. So all of this was 12K. Yes, all of it. Yes. I do have a PC that's a 9950X with a 4090. 9950X 3D with a 4090. I do have triple 4K TVs here. And a bunch of other stuff, but the part that makes the simulator special was a lot less. Why does your wheel just shake when you're just idle? Because of the truck, man. Trucks do that. It's the force feedback, doing its force feedback thing. Oh, hey, police. Come on. What was that, dude? What made me invest into this? Just plain crazy, man. Just started doing, and then it took off, and then a lot of brands start, sending me stuff, so I didn't pay for most of it. Chronic, you don't need anything crazy to run this game. Well, try to run this game in triple 4K, man. It's a very badly optimized game. Very badly optimized. Yeah, maybe your force feedback wheel is not strong enough, man. Ooh, this the exit. Huh. Okay. Back up carefully here because we have the trailer. Oh, gotta go more. Do I have AC? I do have AC in my home office here, but not coming out of the vents. The buttons work, all of them, but I don't have AC coming through the vents. The truck light is on. The thing is, when it's dusk like this, there's a point like between, you know, daylight and nighttime that it gets really dark for some reason, and then it gets better. Now the lights are starting to shine through. Yeah, you're running 4K watts VR, so that's just one screen. I assure you, even if you have like a 4090 like I do, and you have a 9950X 3D, you're gonna get 50, 60 frames per second, just like I do. I get 60 frames per second right now. I locked it in because otherwise I get drops. Sometimes it'll go 75, 80 frames per second, and it will dip down to 60, and you notice that little, you know, lag. So I don't like that, so I just locked at 60 FPS. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you. I see you guys following, and I really, really, really appreciate you guys. As we are here at the end of the day, just delivering the last cargo of today. Thank you, Money Pixel. Thank you, man. $2.1? Oh man, that's why you don't feel it. All right. Where do you need it? So let's park. Whose problem? Oh, Chronic Alfredo. He's one of those clever guys. Crunk. That's his problem. He's too clever for us. Can we do this? What I'm again? I can just go here, and then we'll just kind of back up there. Oh, R9 will be a huge upgrade, dude. It'll be huge. Trust me. And a very welcome upgrade to your setup. And just to remember, guys, I'm looking at the side view mirrors here. I'm not crazy, and I'm not backing into blind. And we're pretty close to getting it green, and it's green. Ah, good parking. You can move a little backwards. No, the trailer is bigger. We're right on the spot. So we put the parking brake on, and then we can hit this key here, which says comfort, and I mapped it to detach the trailer, and it detaches the trailer. That was hard. And there we go. Excellent. We delivered live cattle. Oh, that was live cattle? Ooh, it would have been pretty bad if I crashed. We would have ground beef. The other day, my daughter came with this dad joke. I love dad jokes. I'm a dad. And camera shaking. Oh, my robot. It's the vacuum cleaner. It's coming around here. So he told me a joke. I'm gonna pass on to you guys. What do you call a cow with no legs? And that should be pretty easy. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ah, Schways, that was too fast. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's also said it on the Black app. Ground beef, Sheldon. Yeah, ground beef. I love it. Dude, I love those silly dad jokes. Maybe I'm too much of a dad. You say Big Mac? That also works. Oh, that's awesome, guys. But I gotta go. I don't have any meetings right now, but I do have to work on something. I don't want to work until too late today. But I really appreciate you guys. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying here with me for the ride. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. I live stream every weekday in the morning. I might not stream on Monday because I'm going to have to disassemble the whole simulator over the weekend. I'm putting a new flooring in this room, so yeah, that'll be fun. So, well, we'll see. I hope to see you guys back on Monday. Oh, wait, there's a dad joke coming in. Someone called you an owl. That's an old one. Who? 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 Oh man, thank you guys. If you're not following, consider following. I'll be back Monday or Tuesday, hopefully on Monday if I get my room back together by Monday. See you guys on Monday or Tuesday. Have a great weekend and have fun, guys. Bye.